Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sadia Ahmed. I'm a growth mindset coach. I am here to share. I created this channel so that I can share my story, my struggles, how I got unstuck, and give you tips on how to cultivate a mental wellness and live a wholesome life. If you're new, please subscribe. If you are not new, welcome back. And let's get to today's topic. I developed a back pain at the second trimester, the start of second trimester of my last pregnancy. I developed a severe back pain. I couldn't move, I couldn't get up, and that led to, after the baby being born, getting postnatal depression. Now, after 20 months, so now I'm well, I'm off medication. I'm just sharing my journey with you so that if you're going through it now, seek help, talk to your doctor. It's really important to talk to your doctor. And then you will see that you'll be able to help yourself afterwards. Not only the medication that the doctor gives you, but I took medication, I got medication, and it was really wonderful. It really changed my life. I just was so stuck and not understanding what was happening to me. How come I was not happy when I had a baby at, a young age of 47, almost 47, I had a baby, and I just couldn't understand why I was feeling like this, why I was not enjoying this moment. But to go back to the pain, and was due to the fact that, and this is another thing that I would like as women to start talking about it, because this is something that affects us. It's part of nature. I have an older child and I have a 20-month-old child. I was trying to have more babies, and in between I had 2 miscarriages. Actually, one was a miscarriage and one was a termination. The termination was really painful. It's not something that we wanted to do. I went to the top doctors here in Portugal, and we had really the best advice that we can get, and it was not possible to save that pregnancy. And knowing, as a human being, knowing that there's a you are pregnant, but this pregnancy is not going to last. It's really, I think now, looking back, I think it hit me so badly. I had a therapy after the termination, because the termination was really psychologically tough. I went to therapy, so I had a cognitive talking therapy, and I got better and everything was fine. In my head, my heart, in all of me, I thought I was completely fine. But obviously in my subconscious mind, knowing that maybe the fact that I had these 2 pregnancies that didn't develop, and I thought that experience and having a talk, talking about it, and kind of really almost coming to terms and letting go, I thought that was it. But obviously at the back of my mind, somewhere in my mind, that was registered as a kind of a frightening moment of my a frightening moment of my life. And so when I got pregnant, and the first trimester, I was just, it's natural, I was dreading to go to the first trimester scan to see all these analysis. I was scared, and even though I didn't understand and I was happy, I remember even not being able to share that pregnancy straight away, and really I was so cautious, and every month I was just dreading something. And I think that probably, that kind of fight and fright mode, that kind of trauma that your mind experiences, I was functioning as a normal person, looking after my family, working, even at that just before getting pregnant, I was actually working with refugees, so tough, mentally also tough job. But I thought that the fact that I had talking therapy, that I was aware, and I am a life coach, and I'm a growth mindset coach, I'm a coach, I'm intuitive, I know myself really well. I'm very attentive and kind of pay attention to the mind and body connection and how that kind of affects us. And so I wasn't aware, and I didn't have a knowledge that the experience that I've had before in the previous 2 pregnancies, I was carrying to the 3rd one. Throughout the pregnancy and dealing with this severe back pain, my mental capability and ability to cope with anything just deteriorated. I couldn't change a baby. I couldn't shower myself. And luckily I had a family member who came to help me. And then afterwards I went and saw my doctor, and I was given a medication for postnatal depression. Please, if you are a mom, if you're going through this, please go and speak to your doctor, because it's easier than you think. I know that we have a huge stigma attached to mental health, but mental health, our mind, it's like any other, it's like an organ. Today, if your stomach was hurting, the first thing you do is just run to the doctor. And we should see our mind like that, because it's an organ and it needs the same attention that we give it to the rest of our body. We all have the tendency to kind of put ourselves down, and especially if you are depressed and if you are feeling down, one of the first things you're doing is just going, oh, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do that? I'm this, and I'm not this, and I'm not that, and I'm not able. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do anything good for you if you're having those kind of conversation. And the way to stop this conversation is to implement this technique. I do a visualization. So basically, instead of talking to rubbish to myself and just talking about anything, all the things that I am not able to do, instead of concentrating that, as soon as I realize that I am kind of I'm coming, going back to that pattern that my mind knows, I straight away change into a kind of a new film, a film that really talks about something positive. Sometimes it's not easy to just talk about or think about you positive, but what I do is that I just imagine myself. Visualization is a technique that really helps if you're not able to if you're not there yet. I'm not saying that you're not able, you are able, you are capable, but sometimes in the recovery, getting unstuck process, in the recovery process, you're not there to kind of get detached from that conversation, from that monologue that's been going on for years or for some time in your mind. So what I do is that I just create a beautiful film about myself. I imagine myself being this wonderful place that I want to go. Just imagine yourself going and doing things that you enjoy. So that moment, as you start thinking about, oh, I have to get up and I have to get dressed and I have to go to this place, or even, I have to go to this shop that I like and there's this beautiful bag or shoes or watch or jewelry, whatever you like. And you basically take yourself mentally there. You visualize going there, getting into the shop, checking things, looking at things, admiring things, trying on how that makes you feel, and your mood changes. It's really incredible what you can do with visualization and how you can basically take out yourself in this negative moment and into a positive moment. So try to practice that. I started going to the mirror and saying that I love me, I loved who I am, I loved the things that I had, meaning not possessions. I'm talking about the health I had, the children, the family I have, the husband I have, the family, the good friends. I started really appreciating and kind of doing a gratitude, practicing gratitude in front of the mirror, starting with myself, appreciating myself, and then appreciating all the things, good things I had in my life. Another tip that I will give you is change your perspective. If you change your perspective, if you stop concentrating on negativity, I mean, I stopped watching news. I just tuned into positive images, positive stories, stories about people who are doing good, stories about people who are doing well, stories about overcoming things, stories that just uplifted me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until next time, I'll see you soon.